Dear friends, I'm happy to share with you another episode of The Lighthouse, Talks with our India experts. Do feel free to share your comments and please hit the like button. Stay tuned and stay connected.
Hello and welcome to Rödl and Partner presents The Lighthouse, Talks with our India experts. In May 2022, the governments of India and Germany, under the co-chairmanship of Federal Chancellor Olaf Scholz and Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, held the 6th round of intergovernmental consultations. As India is celebrating the 75th anniversary of its independence, the relationship between Germany and India is firmly rooted in mutual trust, joint interest in servicing the people of both the countries, sharing values of democracy, the rule of law and human rights, multilateral responses to global challenges. In our today's session, I would like to invite Jamli John. She is the Head of Business Development and Public Relations for Rödl and Partner in India. She has around 2 decades of experience and has been working closely with German companies in India. She has been the spokesperson to address about bilateral trade between India and Germany in her former role as General Manager for VDMA, the German Engineering Federation, for around 10 years. She works closely in the German fraternity in India, which includes German companies, chambers of commerce, state representations, associations, and government bodies. Welcome, Jamli.
Thank you, Anushree, for the kind introduction. It's an honor to be part of the Lighthouse series.
And thank you so much for being here. Jamli, are you excited about these sessions?
Yes, truly excited because I have seen the Lighthouse series germinating right from an idea to the actual series, which is a series to just give information to our clients and our members about the industry. And it has really evolved so well and we're getting a very good feedback and I'm glad to be part of the journey.
Yes, I definitely can see that. In fact, all the topics that we have covered so far in our sessions have been very useful and needed for foreign companies. Well, Jamli, coming to today's topic, market opportunities for German companies in India. Why do you think we need a separate session for this topic?
We have more than 1,700 German companies who are active in India presently. These companies provide jobs, both direct and indirect, to more than 4 lakh people in India. But it's really unfortunate that India is perceived very differently and not truly in the right spirit globally. My intent today would be purely to speak about the evolvement of India as a market and why is it so important for the German companies to enter to India today. And if they are in doubt, surely we and other partners are here to support you. If you look at the case of the Indian vaccinations, for example, we have hit the number as 2 billion doses as of July 22 and are the second country globally to hit this milestone. Even if you look at the COVID vaccination certificate as an app, I think we are one of the very few countries who have an app in place versus even the Western countries. So even in terms of production of the COVID vaccines, I think we are way ahead and have also supported countries globally when in need. If you look at an industry perspective, so if you just take one example maybe of the industry, of automotive industry, India is the largest truck manufacturer and the 3rd largest bus manufacturer. India remains to be the highest 2-wheeler and 3-wheeler manufacturer. And India is also the 3rd largest heavy vehicle manufacturer and the 4th largest passenger car manufacturer. The other sectors which are very important for India and is truly evolving would be the electrical vehicle sector, the electronics industry, then would be the pharmaceutical and the medical devices sector, and the IT and the IT services. So truly, if you're looking at India as a partner country, I think we are committed and can be dependable as a partner for you today.
Yes, I agree. Also, I think especially with your role as knowledge partner, you bridge the gap for market entry, isn't it?
Yes, Anushree, you said it right. So as the Make in India Mittelstand partner that is under the MIM program, which is coming under the Embassy of India in Berlin, and DPIIT, which is the Department for Industry Promotion and Internal Trade under the Ministry, the objective of the program is to support the German companies who are looking at India to enter the market and to do a handholding and show them how to do business in India. So as the Make in India Mittelstand partner, which is Rödl and partner today, it is important for us to be the torchbearer for the German companies, to be guiding them and letting them know about what the ground realities are. It is important for them to know what are the pros and cons. You will agree with me, Anushri, that India is not a market to enter and have a quick turnaround. It is important for companies who are entering the market to have a right market strategy and also to look at a long-term commitment. It is important to be here in a ground reality to understand the pulse of the market, which is why you're finding more and more German companies today who are looking at expanding their present capacities here.
Well, this is indeed positive. Jamli, during your discussions with German companies over the years, what have been their concerns while doing business in India?
There is no doubt about the quality of the products manufactured by the German companies, regardless in India, with the local sourcing purely because of the high-end technology that they bring into the country. Some of the smaller companies look at sourcing only in a smaller fashion and have the critical components coming from Germany, whereas the larger entities look at completely sourcing it in the country and also cater to larger volumes. The concerns or difficulties for the German companies in India is when they are looking at representations in the country and also for joint ventures. The other difficulty is also to maintain the quality of the products with the sourcing of the materials, so hence finding the right partner or vendor for sourcing takes time. The other difficulty would be in terms of understanding the policies and advantages which are available in the different states, which vary, and it comes into play especially when you're looking at manufacturing as an approach, either in the smaller fashion or in the larger way. Looking at the tax and the legal compliances, it is quite dynamic in India, and hence if you're not an expert or don't have the right knowledge in this field, it could be quite heavy for the German companies, which is why a lot of them end up paying or compromising on heavy duties and penalties.
This is very interesting. Well, Jamli, I'm very curious to know, what is the approach you find German companies following today versus before? Also, has there been any shift in the thought process, and if yes, what would it be?
A couple of years ago, it was impossible to imagine for a German company sitting in India without a German management. It was hard to imagine or comprehend the German companies through their Indian subsidiaries exporting the products back to their headquarters or also to the global customers. But I think today the German companies have understood that going local is the best solution. I would agree that to have a German expert on board is definitely very helpful, especially when you're starting with a German production facility. In today's times, which are so uncertain, it is important to comprehend at alternate trading partners and a different partner or a partner country, which could be India, which is more reliable and dependable. You can see more and more German companies actually today increasing their capacities versus before. More and more German companies now getting permissions to start off manufacturing or looking at India from the R&D perspective or for shared delivery centers. It is important that the German companies enter the market with the right strategy. They enter it small with a small manufacturing, but also have the right entry point and the strategy to enhance their capacities, because the volumes for the country as India could be really large and very substantial.
Thank you so much, Jamli. I think this discussion has really given some important and interesting insights to our audience, especially who want to know why to enter the Indian market, and also want to know the experiences of the companies who have tried and tested the Indian market. Jamli, thank you so much for being here.
I hope so. It has been interesting. I think there's so much more to talk about. I'd like to extend to everyone who's listening to us today, if you're interested to reach out to the Indian market, you can please contact me or our team, and we'll be happy to support you in the India journey and your endeavor.
And I'm sure you will get lots of questions and inquiries. And with this, we will wrap up our today's session. Thank you for watching, and we would stay connected with you via Rödl and Partner presents the Lighthouse Talks with our India experts. Until then, please be safe, grow your business, and play by the rules.